Reducing migration.
Migration.
This should be the immigration election.
Migration matters to British voters. In the last 6 years, 120,000 people have made the dangerous crossing on small boats from France to Britain. Mention migration in this election, and these are the images that many UK voters will visualise.
It's kind of a Rorschach test, these images that we see, very emotive images of migrants arriving, being arrested by the border force. The socially liberal people who favour open borders, what they see there is desperate refugees seeking a place of safety, risking their lives. What social conservatives see is people exploiting a weakness, the border not being secure, rules being broken. In both cases, these are sincerely held, deeply held social values, and they mean that the reaction to those images is just polar opposites. It's literally polarised. In terms of, you see the same image, see it in very different terms.
Dover, with its famous white cliffs, has long been a powerful symbol of the UK's defences against unwelcome arrivals. It's here in the port that the migrants plucked from their small boats in the Channel are brought. And it's those images which have largely driven the debate about migration in the UK. But the emphasis that voters put on migration as an election issue varies significantly depending on party allegiance. Just 3% of Labour Party voters see migration as their single biggest issue. That rises to 27% among those who intend to vote for the Conservative Party. And that rises again to 68% for people who intend to vote for Nigel Farage's Reform UK Party. The public desire to curb migration was a defining factor in the 2016 Brexit referendum. Yet current polling indicates that overall, voter attitudes have actually softened, partly because of post-Brexit labour shortages in key areas.
When the UK public are asked, would you like levels of migration to fall? There's a fair proportion which say yes, that they would like migration levels to fall. But then when they are asked about the groups which make up this overall figure, so different groups of migrant workers such as care workers or doctors and nurses or Ukrainians or sort of all these different groups, most of them, people respond and say that they would like more of these individual groups. So on one level they would like overall migration levels to fall, but they would like the groups which make up that number to increase.
That's a contradiction that all the parties are promising to resolve, just in different ways. The White Cliffs are the place where the UK is closest to continental Europe. Those who land here show how far apart the two still are. Paul Brennan, Al Jazeera, Dover.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.